Is this what you want? Huh? Is this what you want?
This is a certified hood classic.
You heard what he said. Certified hood classic, baby. The best podcast in the world. 973 Vibes. And it's your boy, Quality Quan, a.k.a. J Smooth. The smoothest guy you know. You hear me? You dig me? Certified. Stamp. Talk to me nice, you heard? Vibing. I'm a whole vibe. Know that, say that. Alright? And then I'm gonna let that breathe for a moment. That was good.
It's a long one.
There you go. Let that breathe for a moment. And then I got the man. The myth. The legend.
I'm not sure if I canceled my OnlyFans.
we gonna get into that. We gonna get into that. And then I got the muscle. The goon. The man that gets you in the room. Joey J.
He did it again.
Nobody's gonna know what we're talking about.
No.
And of course, we got to turn up Poppy. Mr. Worldwide, Latin lover, Manny Fresh.
Como estamos? The Patreon should be up soon. And OnlyFans is back!
You did!
However you want it.
So I'll be back, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be
However you need it.
I knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
They couldn't knock porn down. That's
Too much
the
money
basic
being
attraction,
made.
bro.
Too much
How you
money
gonna do
being
that, man?
Too much.
You gonna unemploy a lot of people if you do that.
Yeah.
We back, baby.
Well, there was another platform that just opened up.
There's a bunch. There's a bunch
Yeah.
of lookalikes, but they just had the first mover status, so they're always going to look for that. Yeah.
It's just something about that big O.
Yeah.
It just
It's
sounds
iconic.
good too.
It sounds like the
OnlyFans.
same way you say chapstick, and you think of chapstick, no matter if you're using a Blistex. The same way you think of
Or
OnlyFans.
Carmex. Yeah.
Yeah, Carmex.
So when
that's what it
you
comes
say
down to.
OnlyFans, you think like tits and ass.
You think tits and ass. You think tits and ass.
No chef specials.
Yeah.
And you know what? I think I gotta have a talk with my bank because I'm gonna try that again.
So yes, I did do that.
They just charge you twice right now.
Nah, but I'm gonna leave that alone, man. Stick to the free stuff. You dig what I'm saying?
We'll see.
Boy, oh boy, man, it was busy this week with the music, man. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of excited about Certified Lover, man. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, Certified Lover Boy?
Certified Lover Boy.
Excuse me, let me put some respect on your name, Scott. I'm sorry. Certified Lover Boy, you heard?
Whatever you want it to be, baby.
First of all, let's talk about how Drake fans are so disrespectful, but politely disrespectful, when they vandalize this man's mom's house.
Childhood home.
Vandalize is a strong word.
Yeah.
It was a very innocent kind of thing.
It was like
That's my property. It's not innocent.
I mean, like they got the same like whiteboards that you use for science fair projects.
Yeah.
That's
You
even
go in
better.
CVS for $5 to fold up.
Yeah. It was very adorable. It was pretty funny. I thought that was pretty
thought that
cute.
was
It's
think
the
about-
most Drake fan vandalism thing, because that's always been the Drake joke that he's not too strong or hard.
Very polite, like you said.
Very
like
polite.
Canadians would
I
do.
like it. Yeah.
Nobody's scared when Drake get into
I feel like Drake was probably upset about it. Like, do something more.
Yeah.
do better.
Yeah.
Fucking
You make it
steal a
look
car.
Do you think Kanye West felt disrespected a little
Not
bit?
really.
He probably laughed at it.
Yeah.
It's just more publicity.
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
not? Get things going.
It's
Let's just get
a
this hype.
great push for both of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Basically. I feel like they ain't cahoots.
Yeah, it's calculated.
I think a little bit. Yeah, they're pretty cool at this point. Yeah.
Most definitely. What's the beef about? Y'all ain't gonna do that.
I forgot who got online and said that it is, that's just what they do. It was Ross. It was Ross.
Yeah,
it was
good
Ross.
look at it.
Yeah.
I think there's like a general competitiveness to them at this point.
Absolutely.
Right.
Because Kanye doesn't want to let go of the limelight. Meanwhile, Drake is the center of
He
the
is the
limelight.
He
now.
is the limelight. Yeah.
So there is that competitiveness to it. But I think at the end of the day, that's all it is.
It's
Disrespectful
but
for each other.
He just gotta let that go, baby. it's Drizzy's turn.
We'll
his turn.
we'll
It's hard
see,
to
we'll
do,
see.
man.
Yeah,
It's hard to do.
we'll see with the album on Friday.
You know who just said that?
What?
Joe's.
I mean,
Oh, I forgot.
Only,
Okay, ladies.
only because Kendrick is coming. Kendrick is coming.
Kendrick coming.
It's a lot of good music.
So
good music
that's
coming
why
out.
Friday really dictates. By the way, going into the album cover, we were talking about this. You guys disagree? That's even though it's if it's not the album cover, it's because he has it's like a placeholder cover. Like Friday's gonna be like, all right, guys, I'm joking. This is the real album cover.
Basically.
But they have said this is a painting. They show the guy that created the painting. I do like the cover a lot, actually.
It's quite funny.
It's hilarious. It's hilarious.
Yeah,
That
it's
looks like some
hilarious.
shit I could put together on my computer.
You could, yeah,
We
but
all
you
could.
wouldn't think of it, which is the thing, kind of thing.
For,
Makes it better.
for those who don't know, it's the little pregnant lady emoji,
Yeah.
and it's
For
pretty much
the Apple pregnant lady.
The Apple, yes.
And it's 9 of them.
Yeah,
12.
There's 12, yeah.
There's 12 of them?
There's
Oh,
3 rows of 4.
Oh,
He's
wow.
got different races. That's what he did.
Yeah, he has
Different
pretty much every race, every shade.
I wasn't
So-
paying attention.
Yeah, certified lover boy apparently.
Certified lover.
I mean, he is.
It's
I
perfect
thought-
because it's memeable too.
It is.
Very much
It's
so.
great. I mean, come on, man. That's just
That's
genius.
gonna be all over like these fucking
It
milk
is.
crates. That's gonna be all
yeah,
over.
yeah,
the
it's
internet,
gonna be
so all over
the
the
stickers
internet.
and shit all over cars and
Yep.
stuff. But I just think it's great. Part of me feels like maybe he got this this woman pregnant. He just posted another pic with the son.
Get
Like
them
that's a
all
real
pregnant.
relationship to him.
I feel like I would be disrespected though if you were using my mom as a meme in a way though.
Yeah.
But
I
it's a
mean, he's
little
already
disrespectful.
fucking her next
Yeah.
door.
You got it
I'd
so
rather
dark.
have that.
Damn it, Joe.
I mean, but you know what he gonna do though? Mama gotta have a life too, man. What he gonna do?
Oh, mama's got a life.
Mama's
Yes.
she's
And
got a great
mama's
life.
got ass too.
A whole lot of ass.
it's wagging.
Yeah, she's cute.
wagging.
She's very beautiful.
So what do you think of the cover though? Do you like the cover? If
I
that's
like
the
it.
cover.
I was the one that doesn't believe that it is the cover. Like there's no way. It just looks too I don't want to say unprofessional, just not like a Drake cover. Like, it's a joke. It looks like an SNL
It
bit.
does. It does.
You know.
I get that.
But
I get that.
to be honest,
But it's
though,
great. It's
I just
great
need
But it's
marketing.
great at
and
the
it's
same
great.
time.
I just need the heat. I don't care about the cover.
Yo.
I just need
The
fire
covers are always
tunes.
so important though.
More fire for your head.
Covers
top, man.
really do
Yeah,
dictate
yeah.
how good an album. Not they don't dictate, but
on, bro.
they do.
It's supposed to
affect.
compliment.
It does
It's supposed to
compliment
compliment.
album.
Yeah.
It's supposed to compliment the album, but it's not all about
It's
it.
hilarious.
It's not, but it does help it though.
I mean, it's more about the artist than it is just that piece of work.
Yeah.
You
It
know,
ain't gonna sell-
relates
it ain't
to
gonna sell the
it
album.
shouldn't. It
Yeah.
doesn't.
I'm not gonna
You
put
know.
It's just a
Hosting
it's just a
or-
footnote, you know, and it
Some
carries
people will buy it just to own that
that cover.
Yeah.
piece
Exactly,
of art,
yeah.
and that just to say.
When was the
look,
last time one of you guys bought a CD?
I think I might have still been a virgin.
I just remember like a real CD, like go down like Best Buy or something.
Yeah.
They
It's
still
quite
make
that time.
CDs.
Yeah. It's the,
I think, okay,
Wait.
I remember the last couple CDs I bought. I bought 2010. I bought, it was just the last real albums I bought, because, you know, I was a bootleg king for a second. I bought Lloyd Banks, Hunger for More 2, and Kanye West.
That's worth.
Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, right?
yeah.
That was the two
good-
times.
those are
ago.
good
Yeah,
ones.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Nicki Minaj, I bought the bootleg version of yours. But I bumped it.
Yeah.
I bumped
I
it.
bumped it. But I'm excited about the album. September 3rd, it's dropping. I think Drizzy going, take the game over. Hopefully he's good.
Yeah.
It's going to be decent. I'm a Drizzy fan, so
Yeah,
I'm going to
man.
like it anyway.
I mean, that's always the appeal that we know we're gonna walk out of this with more new favorite Drake songs.
Yeah.
which is
Absolutely.
always a good thing. But it's a matter of how many.
I can
of
admit
those-
I'm a stan.
Yeah.
I'm a stan for Drake, man.
Yeah.
I love Drake.
Yeah, I'm a big Drake fan. I'm a stan too.
I just wonder what direction he's gonna go.
I think
I don't know, man. That just hit me so
It's
hard.
just hilarious.
I don't know. I think it's going to be a mixture of lover boy songs, like him singing
Oh,
and
that's-
stuff like
That's
that.
like every
That's
Drake
every
album.
Drake album.
Yeah, honestly.
But I feel like since the heat been brought on, I feel like he changed
He's got
his
some
lineup.
bangers.
He's gonna probably have some bangers on it and something he's just spitting. Just
Drake
spitting
album.
bars. I mean, but
I mean, he hasn't had like a. I can't say he hasn't had, but
He had a whole
I'm
double
thinking
album last
vintage.
time.
I'm thinking vintage Drake, like real bars, like going in. You know,
I'm thinking
a few of them. I hope so.
the album that came out of Nothing Was the Same. It's
If you're
supposed to be
reading
a
this?
mix- if you're reading this, that's the Drake we need. That's the Drake that need to come out.
Yeah.
That's the Drake that need to come out
I
with a
would
mix.
believe that.
Yeah, that's what I need to see. That's what I want to see, because Kendrick coming out here beating on his chest.
That's gonna be scary.
Yeah.
Is it true what
Kendrick.
they saying? It might be one of his last albums.
Well, it's his last album
With
under the
TDE.
label. Yeah.
That label, yeah.
He's going to come out again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to take 5 years again. But
Probably.
it's
Very
gonna-
likely.
Damn, he might be right about
Unless the whole label thing was the issue in the first place, but I doubt that. I think it was just a case of Kendrick just doing Kendrick shit.
Getting his creative space.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
say he was spending a lot of time with his family and some other stuff. So.
But you
Yeah.
know what? It's the bars, the amount of bars that he be
That
spitting,
emphasis
bro.
on the B right there.
Son, it takes time to come up with shit like that.
Oh
son.
yeah, it does,
You know
man.
what I'm saying?
You want some fire?
Super creative.
You're not
you know?
gonna get me every 2 years.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, exactly.
You're not
Kendrick
gonna get
likes
what you want.
to grow also. He likes to do different shit and like have a whole different aspect.
Yeah, I was gonna
and
say
look at
like a
shit.
different you.
Yeah.
Still good, but a different you.
I feel like he's like the D'Angelo of rap in a way.
I was gonna say like an adult.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you change, man. You change. Life changes.
I'm excited about Kendrick. The record he had with Kareem. Is it Kareem?
Baby Keem.
Baby King. At first, it might look like
shooting
Kareem.
blanks.
Titles.
I gotta load up, man.
He said there are 9 emojis on there.
Yeah, right.
And they're
It's all
all
good,
of Baby
man.
Kareem. Right
I
there.
mean,
It's alright. I can't
Oh,
I would
baby.
save my life. I just know songs.
basically. So
Hey.
we that was hard. He came out dissing both of them. Came out hot. This
I mean,
guy
why
is-
not,
this guy-
though?
Why not?
It's
Just
perfect
do it.
timing.
Perfect. It's
Yeah.
Yeah,
More
he
wiggle for the
talented,
head
yo.
tops.
Yo, you in that position. It's kind of like what Kanye's going through, except like this time is Kendrick's. Like,
Yeah.
you got to take those shots.
Got to.
That's what we do. Is what rap's about. Yeah.
Yeah, I look more forward to like now, especially like growing up, a lot of the battle rapping and stuff like that. Like I miss a lot of that. Like we need guys. You could take some
It's not
shots
the
and
same.
don't get too crazy disrespectful. Like
it was respect to
take
the
some,
game.
take some shots and fucking
Tupac
stir
and
the
Biggie
shit
was
up.
the last
Yeah,
real
yeah.
painful. It was like, are you gonna?
Well, they went kind of deep. Like, fuck your bitch. Yeah.
That was ridiculous, huh?
Relax.
You started the song like that.
That's why I fuck your bitch. Whoa.
That was hard though. I ain't gonna hold you. Hit him up was hard. And then like, but Super Ugly was super disrespectful too. When you
Yeah.
disrespect Nas like that.
yeah.
That was a
Yeah,
great
yeah,
battle.
yeah.
That was a great battle. And then 50 just went on a landslide and destroyed Ja Rule, son.
I mean, it
That
was,
kinda
it was
wasn't
no
even-
competition
yeah.
no, at all.
But now he tried to clap back, no pun intended.
because this fucking guy was the T-Pain at that time. He was on everything, bro.
Yeah.
Everything. So you can't help but feel like you're the king, even though your shit may not. It wasn't always about the verses, the bars, the hooks, his hooks, like his voice. He had a whole. It was like a whole show, a whole presence.
Wait a minute, are we talking about
Ja.
Ja,
We're
yeah.
talking
Ja
about
was the
Ja.
man.
Ja was the man.
He had the crown for a minute.
Yeah, yeah. I wasn't that big on his bars like that though.
Nah.
It was
It
like
wasn't
it was
a bar,
like a
he's not a
real
bar.
crown though. That's the thing.
Nah,
Yeah,
you can't.
exactly.
Ja had it though.
It was
man.
like a Burger King crown.
He had the game.
That was all
Yeah,
commercial.
exactly.
It was
no.
real quick though.
It wasn't.
He had the game, son.
It wasn't quick though. He had it for a couple years.
But I don't think he had the game. It was just like I think everyone that actually had the game at the time was just like, oh yeah, that's that guy.
have it.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
entertain them while we were like working on our real stuff that
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
matters.
yeah.
that
Our
people
whole
wanna talk
albums
about.
and shit,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
No,
exactly.
Come with
but
some real
you
shit.
can't sleep on Rule though. He was out selling Jay-Z around that
I
time.
mean, but the numbers.
Selling
what
doesn't
would it
mean-
be
without you?
Yeah. Oh. Selling
numbers,
doesn't
though.
mean like
he still had hits, bro.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. That's not- it's undeniable.
Even when he was going against 50, he had New York. That shit was
Smash.
hard, son. I'm from New York. That was hard, bro. That was good.
Everybody needs an anthem.
That was an anthem, bro. I even enjoyed Clap Back. Matter of fact, I felt so bad for him. I bought that whole album. I'm like, oh man, I can't let Ja go out like that. I used to bump that nigga's joint.
I don't like Ja.
I like Ja, son, but it's the unit. It's the unit. But you know what I mean. I feel like we go into a different bag. But let's get into the bag that we supposed to focus on. And I gotta let my boy Joey start with this one, man, because I know he was super excited on Sunday when that joint dropped. And speaking of album
How
covers,
happy he is.
it's pitch black. You think that's cool?
No,
Turn
I
off the
don't like
lights.
it. Yeah.
I just knew that wasn't right. I
that's the
thought
cover.
something was wrong with
Turn
my
off the
phone.
lights.
No, it's I know for sure it was just him. Like I can't decide what the fuck I want the album cover to be, and then just
Universal
said,
put it out without my permission.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's funny.
yeah. I mean, you guys talk first. I want to hear
Oh
if
my
you guys have
God.
listened.
Well,
to
I
it.
definitely want to hear Jail 2 because Jail 1 was alright.
Well, it's already on. It
No,
got
I thought you
released.
said. Well, I didn't listen to the whole thing.
Yeah, no, like
Did you listen to
Is
it
at
at
the
all?
bottom? No, I did.
like Jill,
Because
like
I knew you guys were going to talk about it, so I was
I
like,
couldn't get through all of it. It's just too much.
It's
I got
a
too much
long
shit
ass
going
album.
on.
But
in
yeah,
there.
let's go.
Okay,
Let's take
okay.
everybody's take.
The first time I saw them, I woke up, I sent y'all a text when I first was aware
Yeah,
of it,
yeah.
and then I looked at it, I'm like, this shit is 27 Jones.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, I'm exhausted. I don't
It's
wanna
more.
do it.
It's not the fact that it's 27. It's the fact that it's like almost 2 hours. That's more. That's
But
really what it comes down to.
It's like, yo, this shit is too much. I ain't gonna get through this. But I heard, well, first of all, I cheated. I listened to some of the album on YouTube when he was doing the arenas, when they had it out.
Why not?
Yeah. I like, Gel was cool.
It's out.
Gel was cool. With kissing him on there. The baby joint was hard. I feel like Ye is getting more into his production bag, producing and all that. His bars is not what it used to be.
A lot
for
of
me.
repetition.
Yeah.
In a lot of songs.
It's
Yeah.
when the subject matter is just about Jesus. It's really hard after a while.
Nah,
I mean,
it is,
also,
though. It is.
also,
It
guys,
got
though,
bars, yo.
what
No,
this is
it's
something
a-
we talked about a long time ago. Like, what else do you have to rap about?
Exactly,
You are
yeah.
a billionaire.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sounds don't even matter. He's doing this for
I
art.
can't say. I hate to say never, but it's probably likely I'll never know what your life is like.
Never. Yeah. It's a very.
It's
I
hard to
mean-
connect at that point. That's
Yeah.
why guys walked away a lot, like Eminem, and you know what I'm saying, guys that can't really necessarily connect, and you could talk about being depressed, but so much, like you know, and all power to him, you know, finding his faith and all that. That's great. You
So
know?
my man Andre 3000. That's why he's been gone so long.
Yeah.
It's the writer's block hits you.
Yeah, it's hard to connect.
And when you become those names, we can say those names. And you know who it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Drizzy, Ye, like you give
Yeah.
them little monikers or whatever. You say those, and it's like I can't afford to put no bullshit out.
Yeah.
So I respect that part of craft, but we miss you, dog.
Yeah,
You know
but
what I'm saying?
I feel like I don't. Son, just because you could still come up with some bars because on talk about Christianity.
You're always gonna be able to rap. I mean,
he can rap, but
There's
he
also
does-
ghostwriters.
Yeah, just get them niggas
also-
together.
I
You
mean,
know you got
But these are the
ghostwriters,
same
son.
guys that rap about. They don't rap about
shit you
Jesus.
don't- yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
don't. There's a reason why. I'm sorry to say, it, but like Christian albums, it's not like anyone's popping off Christian albums and shit like that.
I mean, it's
Everyone's
another
gonna, like,
lane.
name,
That
like,
Donnie McClurkin, man.
Dude, Malice, like no one's really
Kirk
looking
Franklin
at
is
Malice.
banging.
I'll send you some songs.
Yeah, like I said, you
Dirty
don't listen
Rod.
to Christian songs, son. So how could you
But
even say that?
if the rappers were big enough, eventually with hip hop, you would hear enough. Like Lecrae, you've heard of Lecrae. Lecrae's got a pretty good hip hop following from what it goes by. Even Push T's brother Malice. No one's really checking for Malice's new hip hop shit.
But I can't. I can't.
It's a hard subject matter.
It's a hard subject, but you can bar up.
I
son.
just heard for him, yo. Just how you said that. Somebody's checking for you.
I hear
the head
people bar
movement
up.
is the-
I hear people bar up on Christianity
For 2
Oh, no,
hours,
it definitely can happen.
for
Yes.
2
Oh,
hours
yeah.
worth of material.
Who
I'm
is
saying-
making 2-hour albums
Exactly.
nowadays, though?
That's
That's
what I'm
so
saying.
deep to
It's
me,
our
man.
own lane.
So
First of all,
deep.
we're not checking for that lane because we're not heathens.
It's
But
just
that's
not-
not what we're
yeah,
listening
it's
to.
not what we're listening to.
But on top of that, there is a bag. One of my cousins has a group called, and they bar up. They got bars, and they nothing but Jesus.
Yeah.
Nothing but Jesus.
There's definitely
So
songs
you just
and
gotta-
artists and stuff
yeah.
like that. It's
Absolutely.
Get in your bag.
Talent is
and get
talent,
in
bro. You can't
bars,
deny
man.
talent. You hear something good.
It's also that's not your cup of tea.
That's not.
Yeah.
He's not. He can't bar up no more, son.
It's all, but that's why I think the ghostwriters. He definitely has ghostwriters.
Oh,
yeah,
100%.
yeah.
It's
You can tell by just some of the
writing
songs.
credits.
It's like
It's going to be longer than the
Yeah,
verse.
yeah.
it's one thing to have a hook that's like a sentence, but when you're saying the same 2 words 45 times, it gets. I forgot what song. It's like 3 songs that I have when I was listening to it when I had
Repetition.
a chance, and I'm just like, where the fuck is the transition? Like, bro, you're just saying the same shit over
Like the intro.
and over, and then the
Donna,
verse would
Donna,
be decent, and it was just like the same. I'm like, oh my fucking god! Like the most one that that I've heard so far. I haven't heard them all. The one that he's singing about Kim.
Jesus.
No, he's singing about Kim at one point, and he's like, she had his back and all this other stuff, and they made billions together, whatever the case is, and she had whatever. Like that was like, oh okay, like he got into it,
He got
and
into
he
it.
actually had like
Material.
verses,
Yeah, real
Like,
material.
oh, okay,
Yeah.
that's something that people connected, whatever the case, and something that he connected with, and that's my thing. Like, if I'm gonna listen to an album, whatever the case is, it's got to be some substance to it. Like, and your hook can't be high every 5 seconds.
But,
or 3
Joe
words.
smacked you
live
across
in
the
a-
face
I know.
when he said that.
Joe's getting red.
Yeah, he's smiling, but he's not
didn't
happy.
listen, but
He's
okay.
smiling, but he's not happy. So,
He's getting redder and redder.
like a
Turn off
cartoon and
his mic,
shit.
Marv. Just turn off the
He's
mic.
gonna smack all of us before the show is over.
We talked about this shit before we got this.
Fucking Joe, you know what I talk about? Fucking
So I gotta be honest, I haven't listened to enough of it to give a full opinion.
Yeah.
The little things that I have heard are what I've heard is popular. So I've liked what I've heard. I liked a lot of it. You know, my man did a great alley-oop by sending the Hot 97. That was
That's
Power
Power 105.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Power
that's
105.
Power
Power 105 this morning. I'm sorry, man. That was my first break. Everything else is next. But anyway, you sent that this morning, and to hear those, just how they were coming, like, you know, and there wasn't a lot of people. 3 opinions are not, you know, compared
Especially
to the masses.
it's people that are still calling into the Breakfast Club at that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't do that.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he shouldn't do that. But he
45
does
of
have
our
a point.
fucking followers.
Yeah, right.
Oh, and thank you. We just hit 100 followers on YouTube. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
101.
Yes. Oh, 101.
This
Yeah.
is episode 20.
It
We
is.
got some
episode
fire for
20.
y'all coming in the future
Yeah,
too.
in the
as
future.
well.
20,
We got
man.
some big celebration stuff that we're gonna set up and all that.
We're gonna roll it out. We'll let y'all know.
But
We'll let y'all
we
know.
just want to squeeze that in. I'm gonna squeeze that in.
Yeah.
They're like squeeze
Shout
in
out to
tight
the
places.
Vibers.
Shout out to the Vibers. Thank you for the subs.
We have a
was like,
tribe now.
Joe was like,
Vibe
can we
tribe.
please get back to Kanye?
Kanye.
Didn't make this transition. Okay.
It's not working out.
We didn't talk about this. We're gonna
Okay,
save
back
it.
to you,
Solo
Joe.
cast coming.
So
What are you
okay.
saying? Breakfast Club?
Breakfast
Yeah,
Club.
yeah. Just
People like
how they
Holmes
were coming. It wasn't as positive as I would hope.
I mean, it was people that didn't even listen to
And
it.
no, some of them did though. Some of them did. Some of them did. They listened. They didn't like what they heard. I got you, Marv. I heard that. They didn't like what they heard. But I mean, when you have 27 songs, it's hard
to
Dissect that.
pinpoint.
to pinpoint.
just get through
It's
it.
hard. It's almost unlikely that even half of those are gonna be bangers. Like something that the masses all.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
love,
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like a majority of the masses.
This was definitely a
like that.
passion project.
Oh yeah, no, this is personal, man.
You
It's
know
his
what I
mother.
mean? Yeah.
He's got his mother's voice.
Oh
on there.
my God, that's the other song. Beautiful, beautiful. My
This shit
son
is
did
shit
this.
is
That
painful,
beautiful.
son.
Yeah, yeah. You can feel it.
For him to already have mental issues, which are not a joke, all of that shit is very serious.
Yeah.
We've all, I'm sure.
And he's off his med. Not saying that in the bad way.
that was extremely late.
He
goes back and forth on it.
Yeah, he gets off and on because he had weight problems while he was on it.
I mean, really,
He just
that
needs-
shit probably don't make you feel good either.
No,
though.
he doesn't.
yeah.
He said
He should change his medication.
he
Though.
felt-
All that money he got, he should change his medication.
Bro,
and
it's
get
But
it-
still,
there's
it's
so many-
narcotics. It's
Yeah.
still not gonna make you
It's-
feel like you think you should. Like
Exactly.
it's numbing.
It blocks him.
And for what he,
This shit is numbing, bro.
for what they prescribed him, but there's so many prescriptions for that.
He's got
issue
so
with
many.
the
He's got
cases?
like
Honestly.
schizophrenia. He's got a
Bipolar.
lot of
He's bipolar.
He's OCD.
So I know the field. So it's more medicine out there for that.
I mean, but at that point, it's just like you don't
But
know.
if it makes you
what-
feel like
yeah.
that, like you're not you don't want to do that.
You don't
mean,
want to even
exactly.
take it.
I know it's like probably sucking the devil's dick. He probably don't want to do that. So
Yeah.
it's
That's a weird analogy
especially
of it.
Mental
but-
health is real, man. So.
Yeah, no, it's real. It's a lot. So you taking different medications and it make you feel some
Weird
type of
choice
you
of
don't
words.
Now you know what? I got that from
joking, I'm
I got
joking.
that from Cat
I'm
Williams.
joking, I got it.
Oh no,
No,
it's
you're
fine.
right, though.
Yeah,
You're
Cat
right,
Williams had that. He had but anyway, yeah, I mean, I definitely feel bad for his mental
Absolutely. It's
issue
not a
right now.
joke.
That's not
It's not
even
a joke.
cool. I mean, more blessings to
All
I
of
think
this
with
shit
this-
is just replaying those same feelings he
Yeah,
had
yeah.
in his mind.
I think with
that
this, he had
time.
so much suppressed
The
that
divorce.
it wasn't. Yeah, the divorce and all. Like even to have still throw a song out there, big upping your soon to be ex wife and all
I mean,
that.
apparently they're getting back together.
I mean, she had on
Wow.
the
Yeah.
black on black cat suit with the black mask. So I mean, she's definitely a
How do you
rider.
say-
That's still his baby mother though. Anyway,
I always like
So three together.
Yeah,
I think like three,
yeah,
three or four.
I thought it was 4.
I feel like it might be four.
Might be
north,
four.
south, east, west. No?
Word, son. Word. That was good. That was good. That was damn good.
I try.
As soon as he put his mom's name on the album, he was always going to take a ridiculous amount of time.
Yeah.
But it's still production. I appreciate the production.
Mm-hmm.
It's not what I was looking for.
You
I
look for the
wanted-
bars, that's
I
why.
look for the bars
Yeah.
with the production.
You heard the whole thing though too.
But like
you
we
heard-
just said
I
though,
heard
he's
most
not
of
even
it.
that same person anymore,
Yeah,
bro.
it's like asking LeBron to put up the same kind of game that Giannis is putting right now.
LeBron's 67 years old.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's hard.
He came out of retirement.
It's very rare that you have someone that's been in the game this long that's still able to put out the same stuff. It's so rare. It's so rare.
Anybody heard Nas's last album?
It was great.
Yo, I heard so many
great
great
album.
things. That's another one I didn't get all the way.
It's
through.
great.
Very, very good.
I'm hearing
But
that's,
you know,
that's going
like,
in
Nas
top
had some-
3, top 5 in a year.
Oh yeah, I would put it up. Yeah, it's probably
Very,
top 3.
very
Definitely top
good.
5.
Yeah.
Definitely top
Great
5.
album.
Yeah.
Great album.
But that's with Nas. He had to reinvent himself. Also, Hit Boy have a
How
great
long,
also been
how
in
long
this
was
since
that
the
gap?
80s.
How long was that gap too,
Exactly.
between the last one?
He's had some King Disease 1 and 2, great albums.
Yeah.
But he's had some also very subpar albums.
Yeah, for
This
sure.
has probably been
Trash,
Nas's
yeah.
best 2 albums in like
15.
Decades?
since like the fucking like 90s.
Decade?
Almost.
Go ahead. Nah, I wouldn't say
Go ahead
90s.
and break 'em
I
down.
wouldn't say
Nah,
90s.
Have you heard?
That's
King
a very
Disease 1
long
and 2?
I
time.
wouldn't say 90s.
That's a very long time.
He had a great album that came out.
30 years at this point. It's
Yeah,
20,
it's
21.
Pretty much.
fucking
Albums could
90s.
drink.
He had a dope album. I forgot the name of the joint.
Life
Life is good.
Life
Yeah.
is good.
You
Solid.
know, with
Yeah.
the alley-oop.
Yeah.
Yes, Life is Good was a solid album.
It was a solid one, but I think King
Solid
Disease
album.
is definitely better than
I wouldn't say
1 and
that.
2. Have you listened to part 2?
Yes, I listened to both albums. I don't think it's better than Good Life is Good.
Okay. The album that you couldn't remember the name? All right, cool. Anyway.
Decade ago. This is a decade ago.
And then
I mean,
you
I
got
still want to give it a shout out. It's a very long album. It's an hour and 48 minutes.
40.
So.
And 32 seconds. Don't let this go.
Yeah.
32
Yeah.
seconds.
And if you want to go down
Those 32 seconds
milliseconds,
are worth it.
Yeah.
I like the joint with Lauryn Hill in it. though.
That was one
Yeah,
I was gonna
I
bring
heard
up.
that one too.
I
Yeah.
like that.
So I usually
sample
what I
is
do.
great.
I don't know how you guys do it.
nice
Like I don't
track.
know if you guys listen to one. Like if you listen to it when one song, I don't run that back. I actually listen to the entire album first.
Yeah.
And then I just like kind
I
of
do that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what I want to go back to.
Yeah. Like, which one was this one? And I'll go back to it, and I'll, that'll be the one that I start vibing with, whatever. I mean, I'm not gonna say I hate it. I like it. It's
I
all right.
appreciate the features. Why not put these guys on? Why not help your own cause?
That's-
as well?
yeah.
The value is definitely very good because the beats on there.
I mean, it's still yeah. They have
It's
to be.
yeah, they're gonna go.
It's the-
What was that little machine? There's a machine. I'm sure you know. There's a machine.
Oh, the stem player. Yeah,
It's the
yeah.
clicker ricker.
Joey got it.
Clicker.
Not paying $200.
Joey got it.
So wait, so you could? They say you can modify.
You
this?
can modify songs and shit like that. You can loop shit. Like if you're playing songs off something, you can loop shit.
dope.
Add. You can like.
add shit to it. Right?
Yeah,
Something
like
that?
signal out. Say if
Value?
you just want the. If you just want like isolate the vocals, you can isolate the vocals.
That's dope.
Like shit like that.
Very dope.
Yeah.
It's a great idea.
I'm not gonna pay $200 for it. But, I mean, it'll be cool for like some people are like saying if
you're
live
a-
shows and shit like that.
Yes.
Like live shows, people can like do a lot of shit with them and everything like that.
If you in that producer bag and really
Yeah.
into that, somebody's
He's
gonna
into so many fucking
get that.
things. Like I don't know if you guys ever seen that interview. Like he's like, he's like. He's pretty much talking more along the lines like, he doesn't want to be focused onto one thing just because his mind's all over the place. And then he's like, Gaga, she's Polaroids. I know she's a great singer.
Just pulling
What does she
shit
know about photos?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I see what he
He's
wants
an
to
art
do, and that's great.
connoisseur.
And he
It's a
has
lot
the,
going
he has
on,
the,
man.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
has
Yes,
the mind
absolutely.
to do that.
Yeah.
I like that record. Jonah, is it Jonah?
Yeah, Juna. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jonah. That record hard. I'm not sure the rapper that's featured on it was.
Forgot. Was it Cardi? I can't remember.
I forgot.
I love how you
forgot.
correct him real low.
Oh yeah.
So great,
You're an asshole.
great record. One of my favorite records on there. I say overall, it's a decent album. I won't say classic.
No, not
I don't know.
classic.
It's not. It's far from a classic, but it's a good album. It's solid.
It's definitely a good album.
it's
Some
It's a
more
good-
plays.
Way
it's a
too
good-
lengthy.
Some more plays. It's gonna take
Yeah.
some more plays for me to break
Some
it
more
down.
plays.
Way
And
too lengthy. He should
I
have.
mean, I just didn't have the time in my adult life to listen to the
Yeah,
entire
me
album either. Joe's played it 40 times.
40 times
Came
since,
out
since
yesterday.
it came out. Yeah.
He had the Sunday's best on
He
it.
had it.
I've got my AirPods on this entire time. I haven't listened to it.
He was asleep. He put it on. And he went to sleep. He was like, ah.
Yeah, he said it was his lullaby. Sorry, man.
Woke up amazing. Woke
Show
up
out for your
amazing.
boy, man. Show out for your boy.
I have so much energy this
He
morning.
needs fans like you, bro.
So-
Everyone does.
Joey, give me your breakdown of it. We told you what we
Yeah, yeah,
feel about
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Just let me know how you feel about
So I
it.
listened to it twice.
Of course you.
Front to back?
Yeah.
Back to
back.
front.
Yeah. Of course. Of course. Come on. So initially woke up, put the AirPods on, did my whole eating the breakfast, clean that. I like to
Whole day.
When I'm listening to an album for the first time, I like to clean up. because that's when your mind is like,
Yeah.
you're not putting too much focus on the music and your expectations are off. You're just listening. There's
good
nothing to
idea.
distract you.
Right.
My favorite time to find new music is when I'm in the store shopping.
Yeah, I did that.
And then you hear a song, you're like, what song is this? And you like Shazam it and shit like that because there's no expectations for the song.
Right.
When you go into Kanye, especially I've been Kanye out for so many years,
Every song's great.
you're gonna have expectations. You're gonna have the expectations of the old music.
Yeah.
This is why I didn't listen to any of the recordings or any of the listening party shit.
You
'cause
want to come
don't-
in fresh.
You want to come in fresh. Plus, he's known to edit songs completely, so they sound completely different. You fall in love with a song, then
It's
you hear
not
the
what you
album.
expect.
Yeah,
I got you.
sounds completely different. Off first listen, right off the bat, Jail was definitely probably my favorite song.
Yeah.
Thought Jay-Z's verse. A lot of people
Yeah.
had problems with it. They weren't happy with it. I thought it was solid.
Yeah.
It was perfect
hard.
for the
And
situation.
Jay still fucking got it.
Oh yeah,
It was perfect for the situation. It wasn't a great verse, but it was a good verse for what we needed. It
You're
was
not supposed to come and take over his shit anyway, though.
yeah, but it was a case of
You're a feature, asshole.
I think Kanye's never cared about that shit. I mean, Nicki Minaj has probably the best verse on that My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy album.
Bodied that whole
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
I think it was a case of Jay-Z and Kanye showing, hey, we're back together. The return of the throne, possibly.
Possibly. I think.
And it's perfect way to start off the album right off the way. Great stuff. I'm like, okay, you immediately got me.
He's in his bag.
We might
ahead
be
and
in
get it.
something right now.
If he was writing an essay, the
ahead and
hook
get it.
got
Yeah.
it.
A plus.
That's
A plus,
just my
kid.
thesis right there. That's just the thesis right there.
Ah,
As
Talk
the
to
album,
him,
yes. So it is. I've always been upset with long albums. I've always stressed this. I don't like long albums. This is also a case where I'm like, I'm not going to replay this album all the time.
I can't.
It's way too
I just
fucking
can't,
long.
man.
Way too
I mean, you look at it, it's really like 22 tracks. Because there's like two
understand. Yeah.
tracks that are like interludes and a speech.
Yeah.
And then the part twos, I look at those, that's like his victory lap. He didn't want to get rid of those verses with the locks and shit.
Yeah.
You can't get rid of the locks
You're not
verses.
supposed to.
Nah,
That's a
Solid,
messed up
solid.
thing.
especially when they on fire right now.
Exactly.
You're
You
talking about
can't-
Soldier.
yes.
Soldier hot with him right now, right?
Soldier
Go
hot
ahead.
with
Go
that
ahead.
man,
Go ahead.
son.
Go ahead, Joe.
And
Go
then
ahead, keep going, Joe.
the baby's verse on Jail Part 2, a lot of people are going to give him shit for having the baby on it. That was a great fucking verse as well. That was a great fucking verse.
You can't miss right now, bro.
You can't, but you
He
can't put
miss
him
right
at the same time as Jay-Z's album. No. I'm at Jay-Z's verse. So you do a part 2. This way everyone's happy in a way. Mm-hmm. It's just a bonus track if you look
You
at it
break
that
it
way.
up.
Basically.
It's great. Because in my head, I'm like, it really ends around like track 24 for me. The part 2s are great, but it's cool. Great songs all around. I do not. It's not a classic, obviously, not a classic for me.
It's not a classic.
It's up there with The Life of Pablo. I don't know if it's better than The Life of Pablo. I feel The Life of Pablo had the bangers, but also the subject matter for me, since I'm not really into religion, that's where,
I understand.
Yeah,
He
it's-
lose you a little bit.
yeah, like even the
So
track
what, but-
God Breathed on This, I think that beat is great. It's a
That'd
fun
be
track.
hard, son.
But the hook just sounds so corny to me in a way. God breathed on this. That's just me though. That's just me because of the subject matter. But besides that, there are a lot of really good songs. Like some of his best moments are really on this album. So proud of the guy. After all these years, this is exactly what I wanted Jesus as King to be.
I texted him last night.
And for the guy's been doing this for years. To actually release another solid album after all these years.
Yeah.
Who else is doing this, guys? Jay-Z came out 444. That was great.
It's a great album.
That was great, right? It's like rehearsed this shit.
In the mirror.
This is it.
Ladies and gentlemen, he has cue cards
Off
right
the
here.
top. Off the top.
What more do you want?
Thank you. It's like, what more do you want
I
after
got
all
you.
this time?
I got you, man.
It's so rare in hip hop to have someone that does this.
All right, Joe.
So rare. It's so rare.
I love the energy.
Drake
love
released
it too.
Scorpion as his last album. Scorpion had some solid tracks.
You should have left it as last. That should have been your grand finale.
There was a lot of misses on that. I'm excited for Certified Lover Boy because I
course.
think he's gonna fix that situation.
I can't wait until that
He is
comes
gonna
out so
step
we
up.
can compare.
It's a totally different album though.
Drake's gonna win.
You're comparing
Apples and oranges.
Giannis's performance to LeBron's performance. That's what it comes down to. 10-year difference. 10-year difference. Whole different part of their career.
Okay.
Comparing crab sticks to fucking
Exactly.
lobster, asshole.
It's such a hard comparison to make at this point. At this point,
But it's 2021, and that's what we do.
They're still gonna compare. They're still gonna compare.
Anyway,
for sure.
But you're absolutely right on everything you said, man. Get him
I'm
his
always in.
flowers.
I'm always in.
Oh yeah,
Always
This guy,
am.
yeah. All right.
Always
so
am.
shout out to Ye.
And if you
Big
need
shout
to-
out, man.
Big shout out.
I love Ye, man.
I love
Always
it.
been a Ye fan.
I won't dare say it's like La for Pablo. That's not mine. That's not what I'm going to say.
You haven't listened to the whole thing. You've only listened once.
He said, "Give him a fucking chance." man.
That's
Like,
the whole thing,
I won't dare
especially
say that
with
shit like
long
that,
ass
so.
albums. Like the way you got to look at it is, like it's like a movie. You really have to fucking sit down and listen to that shit, which is a chore and a half.
Yeah.
But I always look at it as like, all right, when I'm watching like a movie for the first time that I've heard really good things about,
And it's long as fuck.
the best way to you got to put your phone in the room.
What is this? Endgames?
Yeah. You can't
gotta
be
put your
you can't
phone
be
on.
distracted. You got to give it.
And the same way I look at the albums, like I still haven't listened to Lord's album yet because I know
You gotta go get a sandwich.
you gotta make it. I haven't had to clean the house yet. So that's the shit you gotta like take time to with all this shit going on.
Yeah.
You got
And if you want to
like-
join the fan club, you can follow.
we're
Joe
not
at
accepting
Matt
applications
Joe.
right now.
The books are closed.
Yeah,
Books
we're backed
are
up. They're backed
closed.
up. They're backed up right
Okay,
now.
Joe, you're a Kanye West fan. We know that.
No,
Which is
somewhat,
cool.
yeah, somewhat,
No, no, somewhat. Fully on, but which is cool. We love Kanye. So, give me your favorite Kanye West album.
I've talked My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
I mean, you didn't tell that.
I think we did,
You gotta
actually.
tell
I feel
them.
like-
I don't know if you've ever said that on
You
the
never
show.
say that on the
Yeah.
show. You always say that. You
My Beautiful
say,
Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Okay.
Definitely would
It's a
be the
dope
first
ass
one.
album.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
dope album.
I feel like
album of
that's
the decade.
Yeah, that could have been possibly this one if this one was shortened in a way. If this one was
I
shortened.
think he should have gave with as many as he got 15, 16.
Should have
Yeah.
more bars.
Cut that
But I
shit
think
down.
also like after
That would have forced more bars.
Then how's he gonna pay for the stay at the stadium?
yeah
Bro, he's a
Yeah.
billionaire.
after
I got you.
How Sure Jesus is King was, I was very unsatisfied with Jesus is King. I'm like, fuck it, throw 27 songs on there at this point.
But okay.
Throw
All right,
45 on that
Yeah,
goddamn. it.
but Bart, Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is your favorite album.
Yeah.
What is your favorite album? Then we're going to take it to G.
I mean,
West.
like I said, I'm
Not big.
Yeah.
I'm a West fan. Don't look at me like that.
You sure?
Yeah, no, I'm a West fan. I just if I had to pick one album, I mean, I love College Dropout, 808. It's my shit.
Said one album.
Yeah, no, College Dropout would probably be like the one that I could hear front to back, back to front. Like,
It's just classic.
Yeah.
It's classic, yeah.
yeah. I mean, but
I would have to say the
digging this
same
album.
Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. So it's like a very, very.
See, I liked
That's
that one, but
I mean, it's 1B for me.
Yeah, I didn't. I liked it that one, but I didn't like listen to it over and over and over because
Yeah.
I just don't have time. So I'm going off of what I have listened to
understand.
over and over. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I got to go back and when I have time, listen to everything.
All right, so
I'm a song guy. I like
Devil in the
songs.
Red Dress. That's my favorite song.
Yeah,
off that.
that
Which
might
one's
be
that
my
one?
favorite song.
That's the one with him and Rick Ross.
honestly, I like that.
Yeah, that's
Fucking
my
body that
shit.
shit.
That's hard.
That's my favorite song. off
That's
that.
hard. I like that.
I
Yeah,
will
dude,
listen to
that's a
that shit over and over
that's a great-
and over.
that guitar.
and over.
You sounded like
Yes,
him and
bro.
everything.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
look a lot like Rick Ross. A lot of people don't.
You do,
know.
man. You do, man.
It's the beard. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the beard, yeah.
Skin tone.
It's very full. Yeah. The complexion is like
Yeah.
spot on.
You're a Puerto Rican Rick Ross. Huh?
Yeah.
So-
He's a
Can't get rid of that luscious hair though. That's the problem.
he's a black Joel. I think that's what it is. Sorry, Rick Ross. I didn't mean it, Rick Ross. I swear I didn't mean that.
So all right. So I mean, it's a debate in my head with my favorite Kanye West song albums. It's Graduation and then Life of Pablo.
You really like Life of Pablo.
He really does. Yeah, he always gets angry
talks
when
about it a
you.
lot. Yeah, he-
Big fan
yeah.
of that joint. So, but I'm gonna have to tilt towards the classic Graduation. But then again, I might have to go back to Pablo because Graduation.
won.
He was disrespectful. We should have won. Curtis should have beat him.
That's what it is. That's what it is. It's always personal for him. Yeah, it's got to bring it back home.
But Life of Pablo was so great. It was so dope. It's damn near classic. Almost, I think it might be a classic.
I think for
bro.
you, it's also probably like a good time in your life too.
That is exactly
That
what I
also
was gonna
has-
say. It
yeah.
depends on
Yeah.
where you are when that fucking
for sure.
album
Yeah,
drops.
yeah. You start thinking about it. You start thinking you're transporting yourself back.
You're
I was
tinking.
outside,
I
yeah.
see you, Drizzy.
I was
You're
outside.
tinking, huh?
Tinking, yeah.
It's like tinking and about
my
the tings.
cherries.
I was son. Real Friends, Famous.
Yes, real
Famous
is such a
great
dope,
song.
yeah.
Bound.
Yeah. That Bound is not on. That's on Yeezus.
That's on Jesus.
Yeah.
Don't question him.
Sorry, Mr. Ye.
Still missing, huh?
Sorry,
Still
Mr.
missing
Ye.
those jumpers.
Track 3.
So okay, it was an. Another joint on there that I like so much. No More Parties in L.A.
That's a great
Oh, that
one,
is my
man.
shit
No
too.
More Parties in L.A.
I mean, Father Stretch My
Please,
Hands.
baby.
Stretch my hands,
That Metro
bro.
Boomin drop is just legendary.
I couldn't keep going, but I'm not. But Life of Pablo is a great album. Yo.
Yeah. that's
Great
really-
artwork. He had the bars. He had the production. Everything felt in
Felt like the
place,
old Ye
yo.
was coming back.
Felt like the old Ye. And then I like Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy too. I actually bought the full album, son.
Okay,
so,
I did
yeah.
it.
Yeah,
I
bought
I
the
downloaded
album.
all of it.
With Pablo, reminds me of like the old albums with the new sound, though.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of features, a lot of tracks.
I feel like this album, this part of it. Like he wanted to recapture that old flame, but still keep it like
Newer.
like newer.
I mean, a lot of new guys on this
I was
one.
gonna say all these new artists he's got on there.
He's got Kareem on there. Kareem's on the tracks.
I know what nigga name Kareem.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is on this show. You read my mind.
Yes, he is.
He's got the hook shot and the hook. All right. He's got this.
I was definitely a big fan of Life of Pablo. Especially coming off of fresh off Yeezys.
Yeezus, yeah.
Yeezus. So Yeezy was it
Yeezus.
Yeezus?
Yeah.
Yeezus
Yeezus.
was a good album.
I love these. Yes.
It was a great album. The beats were crazy on that joint. But like I said, I'm a bar I like the old Kanye. But so when he came with that, off of that, beautiful. He did it.
Today Magnifique.
Magnifique. But fellas, do you hear that? Cause I heard you don't. I gotta get you that music.
It's Mark.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for our WTF moment. And it gets crazy. Check out the Vibatron.
Oh yeah.
All right. So, ladies and
And the
gentlemen,
party has started.
this is at the Jake Paul versus Wooley.
Tyron. I love
I was waiting for that.
I wish you would
What's that nigga name?
So let me
Tyron Woodley.
I was waiting.
Tyron. Is his name Tyron? How you pronounce? I don't think it's Tyron. It's Tyron.
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 Sorry,
Yeah,
let
Tyron.
me QB this.
I didn't have
Please
to
play
that.
that. That was funny. as fuck.
Sorry.
Play it one more time.
We need to play
it
that
one
a
more
few times because it's very quick.
My man, yeah.
Look at the kid in the back after he got punched though. He's immediately done. He's done.
He's trying to get his shit. He's like, no.
time. He
my
got
shit's
spaghetti
over there.
legs.
That's time to leave, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, he's getting
He
it.
punched his boy too. By
Yeah, by
mistake.
mistake.
Wait a minute.
No, no,
He
We need
punched
to play
his
that a
boys,
few
son.
No, he
times.
didn't punch his boy.
We got to play that a few
He
times.
ain't punch his boy, son. He
Yes, he
man,
did.
look.
No, he punched the other guy.
He's the
No,
bomb.
he didn't. No, he didn't.
So,
Vibatron.
so apparently the way that this started is that they were rooting for two different groups of people. For two different people.
Yeah, exactly.
The guys in the back were.
He might have punched his boy.
Yeah, he did punch
He
his
tried
boy.
to punch the other guy.
Son, his eyes was all over the place.
They jumped his man's.
Pupils are fucking in the back of his
Yeah.
head.
If you look, he's looking for his drink. He's like,
looking for his
"Where's it?"
life.
Yeah, it's over here. My man got him in the headlock, and he's a complete miss. So
He's lucky the
this is
homie
bad.
missed that second
So
punch.
apparently,
too.
the dude was talking hella shit. Him right there, the one that got. He was talking hella shit to the guys in front of him, and he kicked his chair.
Oh, like on some
Yeah, like just being
That's
like
just
some
not.
childish
You don't do
shit.
that. You know.
Like some childish
You don't
shit.
do
So
that
then they started exchanging words. Now here's the thing. So I watched the fight. This was more entertaining.
Oh, yeah, much.
Than that fight.
This is better.
Like they should have just threw these four motherfuckers in the ring and let them have
Fucking
that.
battle royale,
Yeah,
man. Just get them in there.
Yeah,
yo.
whoever goes over the top first.
Honestly, I respect it though. So, son, I respect his mans because his mans took that ass whooping for him.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
He kinda
had
like-
no idea that his friend is dying behind
No
him.
idea.
No,
But
no.
He's spaghetti laying all over the joint. But you know what? His mans were starting to come back. And then his opponent, his man's in them like.
Oh yeah, his man was just he was waiting
Stop,
for the
sit
shot.
down,
Yeah,
sit
he was
down.
waiting for the shot. You
Yeah.
see him in the
Yeah,
back.
he's loading. He's
the
loading.
one in the back.
He was like, I guess I'll get in on this.
You're not gonna do that to my man.
It's not happening today, sir.
But you know what? The thing is, my man, I can't be mad at the man for not defending himself because he was done. It was a one-hitter quitter. He
Yeah.
was trying to get
He
his
was
shit
not
together to
expecting
help his
it.
There was
Not
no way he
expecting
was
that.
coming back.
See, the
Yeah,
problem
it
is
was
if you're gonna step up to somebody's like if you're gonna step up in somebody's face like that,
You got to be ready.
you got to be ready to go. Especially the man grabbed your arms. Like first of all,
He did because he came up tough as fuck.
Yeah.
He just
So
Oh, he said, "Oh, this
Not
is
mad
what you
at-
want." Excuse me.
yeah,
And
my man with the
clean.
glasses that held his hand that grabbed the white boy's hands with the bowl cut because that's what it looked like.
Yeah.
Clean fucking shot.
It was a great punch.
shot.
That was a
Clean
great
shot.
punch.
The transition from here to bang.
Perfect, bro.
Not a lot of room. He worked with it. It was pretty
Yeah.
impressive.
Yeah.
you don't even
And,
need
and
that much
rocked
room.
his fucking chin.
Yo,
His chin.
You ever got your shit pushed in?
Oh, it's all the way in. That's all the way in right there. Can we play that one more
One more
time?
time.
Please, run
Just
it back.
one more. Let the
Vibatron,
people
please.
let the people get a good.
Ladies and
After our,
check out the Vibatron.
I'll just stare at myself.
Boom. Oof, hooked his eyes.
Damn it, that
Then
was
he
a hard
his
punch.
man. Ooh.
Oh, his man snuck one in. I
He
ain't
snuck
even
one in.
picked that
Look,
up.
look. He coming back
Oh,
on
what
him.
you
Get
doing?
fuck out of here.
What you doing? Oh, you woke back up?
His man was doing pretty good. It was
Yeah.
just
Oh, you woke back up?
double teams. Yeah.
Yeah.
He
got
that
double
punch,
teamed.
that
Yeah.
hook he took hurt him,
Yeah.
but he kept swinging.
Yeah.
It's just funny because these are like when you picture people that would be at a Jake Paul fight.
That's exactly
All of them look
So,
like it.
so
Yeah.
I read something. It was like these guys. Of course, there's videos everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Right.
So they were like these guys. These are the YouTubers. Now they want to be boxers. You
Yeah,
coming up
yeah.
all tough in this guy's face, and
Yeah.
you're not ready for that
Ready
work,
for that
bro.
work, bro.
You're not that guy. You're not that
Well,
guy.
you know, they have the Paul brothers have the they have a production studio. These guys
Look,
apparently are under
businessmen?
contract.
These
with them.
motherfuckers
Oh yeah, they fucking doing it.
are
Clean, bro.
I want
great
somebody to beat the
businessmen.
fucking brakes off him. But
I was hoping it was gonna happen,
respect
man.
The hustle.
I respect
You
the
gotta
pause,
respect
B.
No, they
You gotta
definitely
respect
they doing a smart thing. They picking and choosing the motherfuckers that they know
Why
that.
not? Come on, man.
You know, and like I've said, I'm pretty
I
sure I
thought
said
it
it
was a
before on the
stupid decision.
podcast.
Go ahead.
They're both state championship wrestlers, and
Oh, yeah, no,
fighters,
it's
and
not
all
that- yeah,
that.
yeah.
So
Athletes,
it's not like they don't know how to fight or handle
Exactly.
themselves.
Mhm.
But they making sure that they pick and choose and cherry pick,
Absolutely.
and that's honestly boxing in general. But there's a rumbling in the water. That there are some boxers. No names have been said yet,
Real
but there
boxers.
are some real boxers that they're saying that they're tired of these two punks. Verbatim, this is what they said. They're tired of these two punks stealing the shine from guys that been doing this.
Yeah.
There's Olympic fighters now. We had 2 gold medalists in the Olympics. They're getting no shine.
Yeah.
But these fucking guys are selling out stadiums.
That's not
Yo.
their
Because
fault.
of YouTube.
Yeah,
Nah,
yeah. It's
it
the
is
times
and
we
it
live
isn't,
in.
though.
It
It's
isn't
on,
though.
you know
that's
what it
on-
is
it's on
about it?
OnlyFans.
It's how brash, how they coming.
Yeah.
There's no respect for the hustle.
Yeah,
And that's
like,
what it looks
you
like.
jumped
These
into it.
motherfuckers have been grinding their
Yeah.
whole life to get a gold medal, and you were doing what was it? Vine videos.
Yeah.
When these niggas was in the gym,
Grinding.
bleeding, son.
And you're picking and choosing fights that you know
You're
gonna fuck.
making millions. These guys may never see the money these,
Like
these, these young boys are making.
Astron was that everybody knew that was a fucking payday.
Yeah,
Astron
exactly.
never got a fucking paycheck.
And that's
like
where
that.
Woodley came from. So the whole thing, I'm sure you know.
Yeah.
The whole shit started. Jake he was getting ready for the Astron fight.
No, he was in his corner.
No.
Woodley
He
was in the-
Woodley was in his corner,
Yeah.
but he was getting his hands wrapped for the Astron fight. Woodley came in his locker room. I don't know why or how this conversation started.
Him and Astron and Woodley actually trained together. They went in a couple
Okay.
of camps together.
but
and
no, I'm saying the conversation
Oh, the
between
conversation between them two.
Yeah, like how'd you even get in
Jake
my?
Paul said something.
How'd you get so what I saw, how'd you get in here, first of all? Woodley was in there talking shit to him. He was like, yo, you don't want to fuck with me.
Yeah.
So then that's led to like it was just bad
Oh, yeah,
words.
yeah.
It's bad blood.
A lot of it-
like you said, it's like, bro, who the fuck are you? That's
Yeah,
how he's looking
yeah,
at it.
yeah.
Like, bro, I'm a four-time defending champ.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? UFC. But that's the thing. He's not a boxer.
Yeah,
He's
you're
not a boxer.
He's not a boxer.
So
that's
I-
not something I thought about even. I was like, yo, he's
No,
about to
he
murder
has
this
great
kid.
punching power. He
Yes.
has a boxing background, but
Yes.
after doing 22 years of MMA,
That's just not your bag.
That's not your bag.
Yeah.
But you know what? I watched the highlights to the fight. It looked like
he got some licks in.
he definitely got some.
They
licks in.
both did.
Yeah, but he
Yo, Jake caught him a few times.
Jake controlled the fight.
He did.
Oh, yeah.
He
He
controlled the fight. He played.
He used the jab.
Played a
He-
good game
yeah.
outside of the
He's got the
joint.
reach. He's got all that.
And
yeah.
I think my man wasn't prepared. Woodley
He's not ready for the boxing. If you notice,
not ready for boxing.
he kept his left hand down because he's not used to the counter punching
What
of throwing a punch and then seeing that motherfucking other arm. Because usually, if you when he used to throw the punch, he was gonna come in to grab you and bring you down.
But he didn't cut the ring. Because if
he did, Woodley attacked him all night
for a little bit.
But Jake was tapping that.
But he was just
keeping
tapping.
back.
He was tapping him.
Because if he had cut the ring off like he's supposed to and got in there and dipped them swings,
He wasn't throwing punches, bro. He was cutting the ring. He just
wasn't enough
punches.
punch. It wasn't enough real boxing.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
No.
It wasn't. He's not
There's
a
a bunch
boxer.
of this.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But,
That looks like an MMA fighter.
And Jake had to fight.
That sucks, man, to say.
He had most of the rounds. My man, he did almost knock him out.
Yeah.
He had him in the ropes.
Jake almost got him though.
Jake almost got him.
If you look at that, like when he almost put his ass through the ropes.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah,
He came
Jake
back and countered with a
obviously
left.
he countered. It was a right, son, and the nigga fell into Jake's body. If Jake wasn't standing there, he would have went down, bro. We watched that shit later. I'm gonna show you. Like the steps looked like he was gonna fall.
But it was a counter.
I'm a Woodley. I wanted Woodley to win that. I would have lost my money.
Yeah, there was a counter in the 5th round. It was a left hook counter that Paul hit with, and you see Woodley's eyes kind of glaze over, and I was like,
Woodley is hot, son.
Yeah.
I know you saw him after
But he
the
can take
fight
a fucking
shit.
punch. So
Oh yeah, but no, he's
thankfully-
mad. He's mad as fuck. Son.
Oh yeah,
He wanted to
Well, he
slam
said he's
at
gonna
it.
get the
He wants to
fucking
fight
tattoo.
again.
He said he's gonna get the tattoo.
So Jake
and-
told him, he was like, at first you could tell he didn't want no sauce because that man is in shape.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, Jake was
Woodley's
dying
in
in the corner.
shape. Jake was
He was like-
dead,
Yeah,
bro.
he was tired, bro. He still
Bro.
controlled the fight though.
He won.
He won,
bro. It was
gotta
the
give it to him,
decision
son.
was what it was, but
You gotta give it to him.
I
son.
mean,
It would
Split
be
decision.
it's split decision, but
split, 'cause it was
you're
close.
supposed to get knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, exactly. That's what
He's
it comes
supposed to
down
get his ass
That's
Woodley
supposed to
didn't
get
throw
your
those
ass whipped.
punches. That's
Like
what
if
it
I'm
comes
Woodley,
down
I'm
to.
like I'd rather he win with split decision than me lose at this. Well, no, I'd rather lose than get the
split decision.
I want to get the fucking knockout.
Yeah, I
yeah.
want the knockout.
I
I'd
can't
rather go
wait.
out swinging.
It'll be hilarious if we're like on episode 16. We're at another show. All right, so he's 45-0, guys. Just beat Floyd up.
He just won Floyd's head. Wow. So
Him and his brother.
RIP to Floyd Mayweather.
Him and his
Wow,
brother,
this kid.
they did a tag team. It was
Yeah,
just
right.
it's
Like tagged them in.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
WWE. Tagged them in and forget
That's an
about
X,
it.
man.
Sign
TLC.
says de-aged Mike Tyson to his prime years. Apparently, that might be enough. Maybe that would be. I don't know. That would be funny.
I don't know. I think
I'd love to see that. Tyson fucking.
Tyson
You
was
know
supposed to
he
get
still
in
got
with
it.
Tyson's scary, son.
Tyson was supposed to get in there with his brother, with Logan.
No, I didn't see that.
They
Logan
backed
should never
back
do
down on that shit quick.
They
I was like,
should.
it's
Because
not bad.
I think Tyson would really like just go for
Hopefully.
it.
Tyson wouldn't hold back on them.
Nah, he would whoop his ass.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Look, he was holding back against Roy,
He was
and
holding
Roy was fucking hurt.
Roy was exhausted. son.
he was done.
It was
He
fun.
was hyped.
Are they doing like drug testing for these fights? The Jake Paul
Yeah.
fights?
Yeah, I would think so.
They
yeah.
have to. Bro.
It's sanctioned by the WBO.
Yeah.
And,
Because if you murder this guy,
yeah.
we gotta know why.
And then you know what? I gotta respect the pause because they swung their nuts in this game, son.
Oh yeah.
They was like, yo,
They
we coming in.
definitely- yeah.
We coming in, and we're gonna stay here, and we're gonna beat all y'all the fuck up.
Bro,
Now what?
Bro, you can't.
gonna
That's
do?
like you just can't hate the player.
Very smart. Yeah,
It's the
can't hate
game.
that.
It's
It's
Very,
the
very
game.
smart.
The game is what it is today.
It is what it
They
is.
took their fan, but they did the same thing though. The reason I respect it so much, they did the same thing. Vine fucking went down. They went right back to YouTube, took all their fan base, went right back to YouTube, went right to TikTok,
Yep.
went right to Snapchat. They just, and it's the smart thing. They just taking their fan base
Bro,
any
this
fucking
nigga's
where they go.
24.
Yeah, but they've been doing this since they was
Baby.
fucking 14.
Bro, this is their
this
shit.
is their life,
This
yeah,
is their
yeah.
shit. Like,
Business
this is their
game
bag.
to a T.
Yeah, I mean, it was all like once Vine came out, all the Viners, like the ones that were smart, they did the same shit.
Yeah,
It was annoying.
very
it was
much so.
annoying.
I wasn't a fan.
It was annoying,
I
but
think we were a little too old.
yeah, it was just more annoying. Like my annoyance was just the fact that they were all. It just felt so commercialized at that point.
Yeah, absolutely.
kind of thing. But they got the right management.
Bad commercials.
They knew,
Yeah.
they knew exactly what was happening.
Absolutely.
Once you have one fan base, they're going to follow you to the next place.
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean,
argue with
look,
success.
they were never
what
hungry.
Yeezy
Those
does to
kids
this
were
guy.
never broke
Yeah.
children. They didn't have hard lives.
No.
This is what they did, and they put all of their time and their mind power and everything into it, and it worked out, man. for
Because
them.
it's like Ohio, they're screaming Ohio, Ohio. It's like you were in the suburbs in Ohio. Relax.
Right, it was. But I mean, you can't.
The grind is the grind, man. The grind is the grind.
Yo,
Grind is the grind.
what
At
my
the end of
shirt
the
say?
day,
Grind now.
Yeah,
What are you
yeah. I
waiting
want to
for?
show you love for that.
I was waiting for him to make a mistake again.
What are you waiting for? Yo, this is.
What does my shirt say?
By the way, this is
Wrong
made
shirt,
by my
God.
cousin.
I'm sorry.
He has
Show
his own
love.
clothing line. So shout out to my man. You know what I mean? Boo Bob, I see you. Hey yo, but you know what?
Boo
I
Bop?
don't have. Yeah, that's his name. Boo Bob. That's his nickname. His real
That's
name
cool,
is
that's
Shot
cool.
Kid Williams. But you know what?
We'll have.
When I
having these soon also.
yeah. Hey, listen. I'm gonna get the link and I'm gonna post it on the description soon. But I got you, man. But yo, I respect your shirt too. So let me tell you.
So I had all of them in Vegas.
Yeah.
I just
I think I like this one more.
Yeah, the
the
red.
red
trimming,
definitely
yeah.
pops with the I
Yeah.
like the try. I like it.
First of all,
Yeah.
why did you shave your balls for this?
I shave my balls all the time.
All right, we don't need to go into
This
it.
brings us to our first sponsor, Manscaped.
Manscaped has the 4.0 lawnmower.
Call us, baby. We
And,
do it. We all have the shirts on.
They did come out 4.0,
I'd
right?
show proof. I'd come on and show proof too. They pay me the right amount of
I'll
money.
show them how to
Look
do
how
it on my
smooth this
OnlyFans.
is.
I've never got the Manscaped before. I know we talked about this, but
Why, son?
You obviously need it.
because I've
need
got
a
like
box of
5 different trimmers, and they all kind of just do what the Manscaped does. I guess.
But all you need is
You
one.
got a line of trimmers.
Nah,
what the
but
fuck's going on?
I have
nowadays?
a- yeah, I have a lot of
Like he's at the
trimmers.
barbershop and shit.
With the spray.
Joe hit him with the
I talked to him.
Talk through the whole thing like a barber.
Joe,
Right?
you been?
You know when the barber hits you with the Joe be like,
It's a little uneven. It's a little uneven. Spray it.
that taper don't look too good. Hold on, I
Like,
got
guys,
you.
all right, move to the side. All right, gotta get to the other side.
Stop moving your neck.
Hey,
Stop moving your
You're
neck.
next. You next. You next.
Fellas,
I got two before you.
got two.
Danny's like, close the door, goddamn.
Yeah, Joe got his foot on the sink.
Gotta,
telling you,
gotta get the parking garage. Gotta get the parking
That
garage.
two-way mirror is amazing. That two-way.
It really is.
It really is.
It really
It's a game
is.
changer.
I took a shower and then I saw some parts I ain't seen in a long time. I'm like, whoa.
Now I got a shower at your house. I gotta see what's going on.
Oh no! Well, like showering, you're not. It's not in the shower. You're saying like just bathroom. in
He
general.
put the mirror. He took your mirror and put it in the shower.
It's attached to the wall.
It's attached to the wall.
Oh, you're saying like when you got into the bathroom?
Yeah.
Shit, like okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty interesting.
So, but matter of fact, we're gonna get back to that. Wrap the WTF up, Mr. Marvin.
Forgot that whole thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll have more WTF moments for you next week. Shout out to the Vibers. So before we move on, definitely invest. Love yourself. Know yourself. Only takes one trim.
I don't know, man.
Again, ladies and gentlemen,
system.
Manscaped came up with a 4.0 lawnmower.
I got a Norelco, man.
Yeah, I got the
I really-
Norelco.
I
Yeah,
really
the
like
Norelco's
the-
pretty solid, man.
You got the wet dry, Norelco?
No.
I got the
Nah.
wet dry because after I shave, I'm OCD. I shave and then I hit it with the electric razor in the shower because it gets nice and smooth.
Man, he goes, man.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we're well-groomed men. We're well-groomed men. So, you know, you're welcome, ladies.
Jaquan's not that hairy, so it works out.
I'm very hairy.
Yeah, man, he's got more than me.
I'm not as hairy as you, but I'm very hairy.
I don't think many people are.
I'm a very hairy guy.
Like
Luckily, I have no
Sasquatch
back
vibes.
hair. Really, it's just a little faint, but
It's a little vape.
You like
Yeah.
Wolverine a little bit.
yeah, I'm pretty hairy.
But yo, some chicks are into that. Yeah. You a Berber.
He's a bear.
A little bit right here.
Yeah,
Get the gold
the hair
chain.
through it and shit
He
like
shaves
that.
everything but what shows.
Yeah, he's got a V. He's got a V, and then down here
pointed
it
down.
has a J.
Yeah, right. That's what he
Sometimes
had out. That's what he had out in
sometimes
Vegas.
It has a K.
Okay.
Yeah,
You ever seen the Tom Ford Gucci? The big ad. It's like famous from like late '90s. He literally trimmed the G into a girl's pubic hair.
Yes.
That's dope.
Yeah, he trimmed it himself and everything. Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's nice.
Let's get it all nice and perfect.
It's nice. That's nice.
Now shower. Like you clean.
Get that filth out of here.
But that's enough about our balls.
Talking about my
It's
ass the
never
entire
enough.
time.
Yeah, right.
Talking about my ass.
What?
He was working his way back there, man.
Hey man, listen, that's another episode. That's a whole another episode.
973 Vibes After Dark.
That's a good question. Do you shave your backside?
I would hope so.
Yeah.
Especially the ladies.
Do you shave the parking garage?
You gotta shave the parking garage.
Gotta shave.
As a man, I feel like you should. I mean, you got the right woman.
The gaucho.
Working on your parts. Working under the hood.
Yeah. Gotta get
You
the
know,
strip
she's
right.
gonna need. Yeah.
That's called a good girl.
That's a good girl.
It's a good girl.
You hang on to that.
All right, all right. Well,
Let's get out of here.
ladies and gentlemen, man, it's been a beautiful and amazing experience to be
That's a great
live.
way to-
Can I say one thing?
That's a great way to
also?
leave off.
One
Make sure
thing.
you shave the
I
gaucho.
want to say happy motherfucking birthday to my brother. Happy birthday. This is the OG. It's a little different of a birthday show. We had a lot going on, but happy birthday, OG. Hope to have many more with you.
We'll hit on
It's all
that
love.
next episode in this fantasy draft that I keep hearing about.
Oh yeah, we gotta get that. We gotta get that in too.
right.
I think yeah, we'll talk. We'll talk.
I
Yeah.
appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Joe wanted to cut it out.
He didn't say shit about my birthday.
You turned the
Thank
mics, right?
He said maybe.
We're friends like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, 973 Vibes.
Yo, man, catch us anywhere, man. All streaming platforms. 973 Vibes. The world's greatest podcast, man. We out here. Run now. What are you waiting for?
Shave your gauchos.